Just noticed two lizards here. Oh, chasing or fighting. Did you see that? I think they ran off. They crawled right by me while I was sitting at the van. And ran right over here and chased each other. Came out here to cut this wood into several pieces to use for the bench seats back there to stabilize it. But I also wanted to point out something here. If you guys know what it is, let me know. I'm thinking it's wild grapes, but I don't know if it's edible or not. I don't want to eat it and get poisoned. But there seems to be grapes or something out here. Grapes or strawberries or something. Can you guys see that? Look, that's what they look like. They're approximately 1 centimeter. I don't know, they're like, maybe they're not grapes. But they're growing on these vines. This is what the leaf looks like. I don't know if you can see the leaf. It's like heart-shaped. It's a close-up of a leaf. That's what the leaf to the plants look like. And these grape-like thingies are all over the place. See, look, here's some more. They're like growing in clusters. I don't know if they're edible or not. That plant seems to be everywhere. And I'm actually thinking of trying to utilize it, if I can figure out, you know, grab a seed or something, to get it to grow vines to cover the yurt. Because this stuff is growing everywhere. And I think if I plant it, it can be used to provide cover for the yurt from the sun. Yurt 2.0 is really nice, but it's like hot because it's almost exposed. The whole roof area is almost totally exposed. So, it's more of the vines here. If I can get these vines to grow, I think that will provide some shade and some relief. Anyhow, I'm continuing to work on Yurt 2.0. It is Sunday, I think July 2nd or 3rd. I don't even know what day. I think it's July 2nd. And basically just trying to wrap up the whole yurt, get it all done, sort through all my things so I can load up Lil Blue II. And meanwhile, I've been testing the yurt. It is actually very comfortable at night. The only issue is power. It is July in Florida, so it's very hot and humid. So you kind of need a fan at night. You're going to roast in there. It's muggy. But when I run the fan, it's very comfortable in there. And I usually wake up in the middle of the night and it's kind of cold. Because the yurt allows the cold air to easily get in and out. Just like it allows the heat to get in and out. So it doesn't have much insulation. Anyhow, if you guys know what this grape-like thingy is, let me know. I've been trying to look it up, and I saw that some wild grapes are edible, but there's this plant that looks like grapes, kind of, but it's poisonous. I forget what it was called, but moon seed or something like that. It's like deadly, so I don't want to try eating it, unless I know for sure. In the meantime, I don't know if the stuff that I threw out here has grown at all. I had thrown papaya and some other stuff, but I don't know if the animals ate it. Tried to throw banana, but I don't see any banana plants. I don't know what that white stuff is back there. That's gross. But I don't see anything that looks like banana plants or papaya that had been tossed back here over a year ago, or nearly a year ago, when I first came out here. I don't really see anything that looks like papaya. I think now if I was going to grow it, I would be more careful and not just toss it, but actually try to plant it so that you have landscaping as well as ease of access and food source. So as soon as I can, I'm going to try to get some fruits and stuff or vegetables like beans and stuff and try to plant them. See if we can't grow food out here. Just thought I'd take a moment to show you how I'm recharging all the battery packs that I have that I've been taking to the yurt. to survive out there because it is too hot to not have a fan running, so I have to have 12 volts. I took the NOCO unit that I was given to review and ripped it apart because I lost the cable, the tip for recharging the unit, and also recharging it through the cigarette lighter takes like forever. I was trying to get it to charge quickly by connecting it directly to 12 volts, but I ended up not being able to open the unit up, so I broke it into pieces and got access to the battery pack, which is here. And I ended up rigging the line here for the 12 volts so that I put alligator clips on it so I could jump it here and run it off the vehicle's alternator when I have the switch flipped like I normally would be cooking rice. This is the inverter. I'm also charging the other unit here, the GB40, that I'll be giving out here to a viewer. But for now, or I might leave it at the Yurt. You guys can vote on that. If you think I should just leave it at the Yurt so somebody can have power, portable power. This unit isn't too useful, but it does have a light, LED lights, and it can be used to power your phone all night. So you could charge your USB phone or tablet with it for 1 or 2 days when you're completely off grid. It has a 12 volt out, but I don't dare hook up anything to it because I'm afraid it might provide, I don't know, I don't know much about electricity. If it'll be like, it says it provides like 5,000 joules or 7,000 joules out the 12 volts. I don't know if that means that when you hook up the 12 volts, it sends like a surge of electricity through there as if you were jump starting something. So I'm not sure how that works, so I didn't try charging it through that. I had tried charging this one off some metal clips that were on here, and it fried my inverter. It blew the fuse. So I had two look at that, 245 amp these are 45 amp fuses. Both of them blew from the inverter. I had to open up the inverter and replace the fuse, and right now I actually don't have 45 amp fuses, so I put two I think 30 amp fuses in there, 25 or 30 amp fuses. So since I can, as soon as I get the chance, I'll have to try to get some the correct size amp, the correct fuses to put in here. But for now it still seems to be working, so we'll see if it's powerful enough to run the jigsaw here to cut this wood. Or if it's going to blow the fuse, I don't know yet. Now I'm going to try to cut this wood into some strips that I'm using to fix the bench seat back there, to see if I can't get the bench seat to stabilize so it doesn't keep tumbling over. I had this along the back side of the bench seat, and it was like heavy on that side, so I kept flipping over. So we're going to make 2 of them and put 1 on each side, or else just put 1 down the center. I haven't decided yet. It depends on how stable the unit is.